So yeah, afternoon, Uncle.
Afternoon to
In your opinion, is Jamaica not producing enough and importing too much?
you. Well, I don't know what the deficit is in the
Can put
country,
the mic
so
out a bit closer to you.
I said I don't know what the deficit is between import and export because, as I said earlier to you, I'm only a visitor here. Until I know that figure, then I can give you an opinion on it. Do you have the figures?
No, but okay, so we know that our dollar value is decreasing, and there's
Yes.
a thing called gross domestic product, which is the amount of production a country does for the year.
That's right.
And you know, Jamaica dollar is going down, so
Yeah.
I'm asking that, if that's the reason why, you think our dollar value is going down, and if we are importing too much and exporting less.
Well, not must be. The suspect is that it is. You are importing too much.
Alright. When I'm going in a parliament, there's nobody giving any postcode to anybody.
Compared to what you're exporting, if the dollars is going down all the time, because obviously there's not enough foreign exchange coming in, to match up with what's going out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so in what is here, are you seeing the country here that if we export it or if we produce it, our country can make a fortune off that?
What product? You're asking me what product?
Yeah, or what is
Well,
here?
hold on. As far as export is concerned, from what I read, is it's a tourist industry, which
30 odd years ago, Macaulay went into Augusto, found himself a nice princess, married her, and made her his wife.
is the biggest industry here. But whether or not it's carrying in enough money, that I don't know. I can't tell you that because I don't know what the gross income is per year. But from what I'm reading and what I'm seeing on the TV, I would say that is the biggest industry.
Okay. So back in your time when you used to live here in Jamaica,
Yeah, I was a child then. I was a child.
Okay, as a child. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good. What was one thing that we were producing or we were exporting that
In those days-
we no longer do?
In those days, I think it was sugar, banana, and
Can put the
bauxite.
mic out closer.
Sugar, banana, and bauxite.
Okay.
That's what we were taught in school then. Yeah, that was our main export.
So what
Yeah.
government was in the time when that closed down? The banana exportation.
It might have been the Mandy government, but I can't swear by that. It might have been because there was an embargo when Mandy came to power back in the 70s by the Americans. So therefore a lot of the industry started closing down because they didn't want him to trade with Cuba, which was our nearest neighbor. So at the time there was a lot of embargo and Jamaican products. I think from then on some of the industry started going downwards. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's a long time back, and as I said, I was a child then, and I didn't really know much about politics and so on. But from what I understand in school and seeing what the parents used to talk about and so forth, yes, I put
Okay.
it.
Okay. You think the Jamaican culture has been sold all over the world, and we as Jamaicans, we haven't capitalized on that much, and we are not making as much money from it as other foreigners are doing?
No, I wouldn't say that because it's up to you. If you think you're, no, I wouldn't say that foreigners are making more out of it than we are. I mean, it's up to. If you've got a product, it's up to you as the individual to go out there and market it. Yeah. So if somebody see that you have a product, an outsider, and they think they can market it, by all means, it's yeah. You can't blame.
And is still in love with one woman. Up to today, we're talking about a committed family man.
You can't blame them for that.
Okay, but you don't think some form of contribution should be contributed or sent back to Jamaica as a something should be sent back to Jamaica, mean that Jamaica is the birthplace for that genre or that culture?
No, No.
Okay.
If you invent something and you don't market it, and somebody else come along and market it, you can't expect them to pay you for that. I think it's up to you.
Okay.
Because you know,
should we the locals build Jamaica and start letting private investors come
Yes.
in and take the money out of our country and earn, because they come here and start businesses and then take back the money to their country. Should we stop that? Should the government build the locals and you know?
Yeah, the government. Yeah, that's how you're gonna build a country, isn't it? With your own people. Foreigners coming in and they will build your country for you, but there's a price to pay. And I think any government who bring foreigners, they're looking at the easy way out. Yeah, because in future, the younger generation coming, you're not showing them an example. You're not providing anything for them in the future, because in the future is the foreigners who is going to make all the profits, isn't it? And if you don't have some way of keeping the profit here, then you're going to lose out. If a foreigner comes in and make a certain amount, I think it's up to the government to say, well, no, you can't. There should be, I don't know how to put this, but people might say I'm wrong the way to put this, but you should be able to keep part of it back in this country.
Okay.
I mean, I remember when China was starting to open up their market, there's a lot of British, UK people went out there to do products, i.e. open factories, because they found it was cheaper for them to go to China, because labour was cheaper there. But each time they went out there, the regulation which was put on them was beneficial towards the Chinese, i.e. a man goes out there and open a factory, say for instance making handbags, he brings his handbags out there and they're going to market it out there. He has to have a Chinese partner, and that Chinese partner doesn't have to put the same amount of money in the business as he is, but that was the rule. He had to have a Chinese partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so thank you for your honest opinion.
Okay.
Fight, you know. As we say, black people, Jamaican is not a fighter. Jamaican is a record. Informer, double crosser, them used to yes, them serious, have the right time come, them back up.
True.
See, so in life, you have to know what you do, you have to know when you want to do things. Yeah, 2 man and 3 man can't carry the cross, you know. You need a team of man and we decide which one we not look back, press forward. That's what it can.
True.
If you want to be strong, you have to unite and defend the right. Now if we take life each reach to this, you know how long the elder them fight. When some little boy come up and respect elder, them live more than that's why they don't live long. Right, you know, back in the days, old elder them have to fight to bring freedom come that way and to bring life easy this way. And then they come out them out and say them don't want for them generation come feel what them feel. And them youth don't come and respect that. They don't know what is separation. They don't know what is want, they don't know what is real love. And me not talk about love. I have enough people say love. Love not draw me out. Cares. Cares are one of my heart desire. When you cares, you have to work. You can't say your cares and not do something. Cares is an active word.
Action word, yeah.
Love is a password. Anybody can love anything. But you can't see your cares. Cares is an action thing. So we see the power in a care. So when I say, Jamaican people don't care. And we need people to care. And stop talking about this love. Everybody just saying love that, love this. Love is just a password. If you don't care, you don't say no. We need a better life, we need a better road, and we need people who got power. We need people who have power to themselves, for their own self. We don't need no bully, we don't need no dictation, because it's not really work. And people alright, now the races are going serious and them are hiding. Yeah, we can't see it. Races are going and them are hiding. Because so them can't get out, man, but the race is still hard. So when one big man pass and said he want 3 billion black people to get rid of. So when left me if you look on and pray. All the murder will never forget out of my brain. Yeah man. In life, you know, people have to take life serious. People have to look through where they're coming from. They have to remember them father who come live and see grandmother and father. Them free have a relax and take a free look and have time if them live this with them grandparents them. And kind of imagine what they go through. And imagine you go through with your father, your mother. So you will think different. And you will care because you know you will know what them been through. But when you're not been through, when you not care, get no care, you come like you still it's a person just born and you don't even know what Jamaica was to be. You don't even know what kind of sufferation we used to be on earth. And if you make them know so them hungry and them a suffer, joke them a joke. Jamaica is a paradise country and always going to be a paradise country. One day they can't take it away. Jamaica to me is a paradise. People's paradise. Because when they come here, them don't want to left here. Because them have so much nice life for them when them born and grow and they never used to achieve. Them come to Jamaica, come achieve that. All about in the world, they come to Jamaica, don't want to live. And then through the bigger head, them say them have bigger head, have power. Them know that. That's why they stagnate the country because them take it for a gambling house. Yeah, them take Jamaica for a gambling house. Because them use it and make a lot of money. And try for a lot of things. Yeah man, for real. In life, I'm with a man I think far. You have to think far if you know the love of Jamaica. You can't get up and talk about it. You have to know. You have to look way back 30 years ago if you're so old. Or 20 years, depends. Or look back to Jamaica if you're born a Jamaican girl. Look back from when you are a child, growing up. And look at the decades and see the different kind of atmosphere you also recognize meanwhile growing up as a young youth. And if you can remember from your youth come to this and see today how you feel and what is the country in every farm way. From the food, come down to the liberty and to how you live around with one another, everything changed. The whole of everything changed. And it shouldn't be first. The government and changing. They are the first one. Because them buy science and them buy policy. Them buy policy. Them always gives them going on government and make scientists treat them. Them always make scientists treat them. The scientists come and advance man enough things and give it to the small man them and test them out. Them test them out. If you know scientists test out things. Look at the food. I want you to come in every day what was good for everybody. Look at the food. Them experiment on the food first, you know. Them absorb it first, you know. Them send it to the small country people who need food and test them. Now when you see the work out, then them start pump out more. Always I look as a man. I to remember enough things when I grow up and try to re-look and re-check it out and see what happens. Because I know there's something going on. You know. I know there's something going on. But the food, a lot of things change. Food change, that's the first thing scientists but change the food. To get people weaker. Because the food that we eat today, you don't get the energy there. You don't get the power there. And the food have a violence in it. When you eat the food, you have a violence against everybody. Against the family, against the brother, against the sister, against the brother. Yeah man, the food make you have whole for different things. The food make you violence. The food make your blood thirst. scientists do all those things. Come on, you have some country, you have to war, you have to eat. You have to do, it's not so. Nobody get up and do things. Them get kicks to do things. But scientists search out everything to do what they want to do. Yeah man, scientists work on the food because they know people cannot live and they eat. You have to eat. So they use the food. The main one cannot get away. When I always tell my people them, well listen to me. And the one I want them take it for joke. You see the food that's we eating, I want the main thing. I want the main thing to our life. Remember we are get tricked, you know. And don't believe in I get tricked. You see the chicken with especially to we Jamaican love. Me not stop repeating. I want to tell you who have sense how they deal with chicken. So I used to leave and go down and tell them. You see the ground provision, how them deal with it today. How them put all kind of thing and force it and wait, they know the things not right. If you a 50-year-old or a 60-year-old, I remember way back in the 70s, and you could know how food tastes. You can't get no tasting like them taste what you get today. And here's another thing. Any one of them food you take, one thing you could have put in the food and it did it for days and it don't spoil. Any mango, any pear, any piece of yam, pumpkin, or whatever. And you just dissolve it so and change the plan. No. Any food you get now, you make 2 days pass. Rubbish shit out to God. Right, I know I do. Let me tell them, sir, all this problem and trouble and currency, it must hope on one day. Judgment. It's going to be a judgment. No one man or a group of mankind or domain over mankind. Cruel to mankind. Something done to mankind. What is done to mankind? Handicapped for them, you know. Disabled people, food. Preaching, Mr. Jamaican people full of disease and all kind of things. They're structure. All this kind of thing, you know, this structure versus the Jamaican people. Jamaican don't want to farm anymore. That's why they don't want to farm. Them always have these different species of cancer. Now what they eat and what they absorb, it defiles out of them structure. What they eat and what kill you. I will kill you. Kill you, sick you. So, them have nothing good to give people today. Them set life to one set of people. Scientists them set life with them be the man. That's it. Yeah, man. It's all about what to eat or what to observe, what build you. 2 things. They destroy you. Or build you. Now you don't have nothing building you anymore. You get something to build you, you have to provide that. Nothing comes through a shop, wholesale, not going to build you. Take it from I want to be wrong, but I'm telling you. Nothing what them selling you come through the customer, nothing right. Everything is mass production. It is fraud. What you eat today, you might get 15% and not original again. It's all about them, so they want to feed people. They don't want to feed people, they want to kill out people. It's like the food not do it as much. So them might use it in a different way. But me not nothing to say about it, you don't want much, you know. People don't want to hear. If you're deaf, you're deaf. You don't want to hear, you don't see it, you will feel. And sometimes when you decide to want to hear it late.
Yeah.
And when it's too late, there is nothing you can do, you just have to destroy. One way out, not two. Either. My people then.
Hot water channel, straight to the max. Bring the thing to the people then. Original generous people. Same way. Man, big up hot water channel, enough ice cream. Yeah man, big up yourself.